Hey, I'm Eric.
I'm Jillian.
And I'm Emmy.
And we're here to compare and contrast the performing arts of American culture to the performing arts of Aboriginal Australian culture.
We will focus on two types of performing arts in Aboriginal Australian culture, those being music and dance.
Aboriginal Australians use dance for many reasons, such as ensuring a good food supply. Other times, dance is used in ceremonies, celebrating a rite of passage, but usually, dance is performed for the sole purpose of enjoyment, resulting in dance being performed every day in the culture. The performances provide the opportunity to show off your culture's rights in front of others. Dance is a cherished tradition passed down from generation to generation, and it is taught at an early age. To dance is to be knowledgeable about the stories of the ancestral heroes. Nowadays, performing arts in this culture is beginning to fade, but they come together at dance festivals to celebrate their culture. Music is used to accompany dance during ceremonies. It is also used to identify themselves between clans and to teach important subjects of the culture. Young children are encouraged to dance and sing daily about the tasks in their everyday lives. Once children hit puberty, they learn karma songs, which include totemic, plants, and animals, as well as history and mythology of the clan. They believe in the spiritual relationship between music and land and animals. Didgeridoos are the main symbol of music in the culture. Didgeridoos are made from branches that are hollowed out naturally or by termites. A small mouthpiece is then created to be used with vibrating lips. The note created is deep and low, somewhere between a D flat and a G below bass clef. Other traditional instruments in the culture are wooden sticks, boomerang clapsticks, hand clapping, percussion sticks, percussion tubes, rasps, rattles, and skin drums. Together, music and dance in the Aboriginal Australian culture is used to tell stories of ancestral heroes and to teach about what is truly important to their culture.
In American culture, we use dance as a form of expression and to tell stories. The motives to dance vary between people. It could be to compete, to unwind, to express themselves, for the exercise, or just to have fun. Dance in modern American culture has stayed popular thanks to shows like Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance. Dance styles in the United States vary greatly. Some of these include ballet, hip-hop, modern, tap dancing, ballroom, square dancing, line dancing, contemporary, and musical theater.
Okay, I've been dancing for 14 years.
Why do you think dance is influential to our culture? Why do you think it's important?
I think it gives an outlet for creativity in a physical way. It's not like painting on a picture, and it's not like writing. It's just another form to be creative in, and especially kids who love to move and experience music. It gives them a great outlet to enjoy that, and it benefits the community because people like to watch dancing and listen to music.
Why do you think dance will continue to be important in our society?
I think it's important because I think there's people out there who need to let out their creativity and their feelings in a form of movement, and I think that the interesting pictures and shapes that a body makes is really entertaining and really interesting, and so I think that it's important to continue to experiment and do this. It also, being part of a team when you're on a dance team or taking lessons as a child, it can really help grow them as people because they learn social skills, they learn discipline, and they learn how to control their bodies, which I get a lot of students who don't know how to do that come into my class, and then when they leave, they know how to count music, they know how to hold themselves still, and it's really cool just to watch all the dancers that I've been able to experience in their lives and see how it affects them in a positive way.
Popular music genres in American culture includes mostly pop. Among the youth, hip-hop, trap, and rap are common listened to genres. Most Americans would agree that music is a way to express themselves. There are countless music genres ranging from indie to rock to country. Music started to become big in American culture in the Roaring '20s. Music was played in speakeasies where people went to listen to the sounds of jazz and to let loose. The style of music stayed mostly the same until Elvis came into stardom, kicking off the rock era in the '60s. This new type of music was popular in the youth and disapproved of by parents because they thought it would invoke rebellion in teens and create bad behavior. From there, rock adapted to disco and soul in the '70s. Over the next 20 years, rock would continue in popularity and bring in new music styles such as rap, pop, etc. Now in 2016, music is appreciated in a vast selection of genres for each specific taste of an individual. The instruments you would find in a typical American band is generally guitars, bass guitars, drums, and a keyboard. Looking back, American performing arts and Aboriginal Australian performing arts share some similarities and differences. In comparison, both of the cultures' main drive in dancing was for the enjoyment and expression of one's creativity that it brought. Other than this shared similarity, the cultures were vastly different. Music was more about performance in Aboriginal Australian culture, whereas in American culture, music is more about finding the music to fit you and listening to it rather than performing it. On another note, the instruments found in one culture normally wouldn't show up in the other's culture.